All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mabuhay Philippines. This is Jay hosting the live interview with Magandang Filipinas 2021 candidate Dean Dianne Balogal here at Pageant Trend. So before we start our live session interview, let me know you that we are also live at our YouTube channel, Pageant Trend. So if you're new to our YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and also hit the notification bell so that you will be updated whenever we have new uploaded videos and interview like this. And also, if you're new to our Facebook page, of course, don't hesitate to click the like and also become our supporter. So yeah, don't hesitate to click the like. And of course, we also have our Instagram account. Please don't forget or don't hesitate to visit us and follow for more updates about pageants. And of course, we have also TikTok account. Just follow us there at Pageant Trend Official. Ayun. So tonight is a very special evening, Wednesday evening here in the Philippines, and medyo maulan. And ayun, we'll be having our stunning candidate of Magandang Filipinas 2021, and she's all the way from Baguio City. So wag na natin patagalin. Without further ado, please help me welcome, guys, our guest for tonight's live session, all the way from Baguio City, Dean Dianne Balogal. Hi, dear.
Hello po! Magandang gabi po sa lahat. Hello, Sir Jay.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to Pageant Trend,
Thank you for having me
Dean.
po.
All right, so what do you want me to call you, dear?
Any po. Pwedeng Dean, pwedeng Dayan. Pero para
Okay.
one syllable lang, Dean.
Din na lang siguro, no? All right, so guys, don't forget to like and share our live session for tonight so that we can have more viewers to come. And of course, we will be entertaining later on if you have questions to our guest, Dean. So we will be flashing it later on. But disclaimer, we will not be entertaining political questions or any issues regarding pageant. So let's talk about the journey of Magandang Filipinas 2021 candidate Dean Dianne Balogal. All right. So if you have questions for her, it could be either pageant journey or personal questions. You can ask anything about her. Wag lang yung political questions and also issues. All right. So let's start now our formal interview session with Dean. All right. How are you, Dean?
I'm doing great actually. I'm really excited since 1 month to go na lang. Pageant na namin. So, double time na kami sa mga preparations, especially the trainings with the walk and all, passerellas, and the public speaking and communication skills.
Correct. So almost 1 month na lang. How are you
Yes.
feeling right now?
I'm feeling great.
Mhm.
Really looking forward for this interview, especially
Mhm.
with pageant trends, because I've been stalking your interviews in the past, and I've seen how casual and very friendly lang siya, and very informative too. The interviews that you are catering with the candidates.
Well, thank you so much for that very nice compliment. Ayan, so let's have enjoy here. It's a very casual interview only. And ayun, so let me ask you, how was your preparation for this upcoming Magandang Filipinas pageant?
The preparations we have is actually very limited lang siya. Kasi as you know, I am a nurse by profession and I'm still working
Mhm.
as a nurse. So half of the time I am actually working, but the
Mhm.
other half I am training. With the passerellas, I have people behind me who are very willing to lend their time to train me even without asking for anything in return. And I'm very lucky, I'm very fortunate to have those people helping me in this journey.
Wow, it's really great to hear that you can manage all those, conflicts in your schedules.
Yes.
All right, so before you decided to join the Magandang Pilipinas, you know, are there any plan to join some other pageants?
Um, Actually, before Magandang Filipinas announced that they're going to have their inaugural pageant, I have some pageants in mind. Like, for
Mm-hmm.
example, Miss Earth, and all, and some local pageants in Baguio City. But then when I found out that Magandang Filipinas, the vision and mission of this pageant is individuality, and they are actually gonna support the advocacy of their candidates. So that's the reason why it led me into joining Magandang Filipinas in the first place, because of its vision, and I am one with that vision.
Wow. All right. So prior of joining the Magandang Filipinas, also, are there any pageants that you have joined before?
You know what? It's very interesting because this is
Mm-hmm.
my first pageant again. The first and last pageant that I joined before was 8 years ago when I was
Mm-hmm.
just 14 years old. I joined in our little town in Negros Occidental because I was actually born and raised there. But I moved here in Baguio last 2014, 2015 to study in college.
Mm-hmm.
And when I joined there, I stopped joining after kasi I focused on my academics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then right after my board exam, it was like destiny that led me and my handler to
Mm-hmm.
meet and to cross paths and just to start this journey again. So, this is my first ever pageant. And it's a national pageant, so it's really interesting and it's very scary for me, but I'm really excited for what's ahead.
All right. So I know that you are new to pageantry, and I just want you to know only that how Dean Diane Balogal respond to those all criticisms.
To the criticisms. Sir Jay, I
Mm-hmm.
notice, I observe all those criticisms, and even when I'm reading all those criticisms around me, I take it constructively. I take those criticisms to better myself. Maybe they have something there that could help me improve what I lack. But all those bashings lang na wala siyang patutunguhan, I just ignore them because I don't let those negative comments control me or manipulate my power. I really I'm owning the power to filter all those negative things and comments and just to better myself and improve myself. So I don't handle them at all.
Wow, that's a correct. And also, you should focus on yourself only, not
Yeah,
to the
that's true.
comments of all.
Exactly.
Correct. All right. So, do you have any queen that you look up to the most? Any queens from Baguio City? You know.
On top of my list would be Roxy Bayans. She's actually
Mm-hmm.
my friend, and I really know her off screen, off cam, and I can really see that she's very genuine, very queenly, and I look up to her talaga. Like, she's a very real person, very humble despite all her achievements, and she's actually one of the main person and people that motivated me to join.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, actually, she's a really nice queen. I've been also chatting
yeah,
with
that's
her.
true.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to my next question. Since Magandang Filipinas is, you know, the title of the pageant, I'm just curious about, do you have? I'm just curious about your beauty because it seems like you have a European beauty. Is there do you have a foreign blood?
Um, yes po. German
Mm-hmm.
Shepherd. Char
Wow.
lang. Palagi ko sinasabi, pero it's just a joke.
All right.
Ano po, I'm half Australian, half Filipino po.
Wow. Okay. Next question for you. Follow-up question for you. What made you become Magandang Filipinas?
What makes me magandang Filipina? You know what, Sir Jay? I am really a Filipina by heart and
Mm-hmm.
by my spirit and by my soul because I grew up in a little community in Negros Occidental.
Mm-hmm.
And the people there are just very friendly, very accommodating, very hospitable. And those are the very qualities that makes the Filipino very genuine to
Mm-hmm.
even from the view of the foreigners and the
Mm-hmm.
people all over the country and from the other countries as well. And what makes me a magandang Filipina is that I am very real to myself and
Mm-hmm.
I am a Filipino by heart. And maganda to me does not only mean beautiful. Maganda to me also means being good, being resilient, being the Filipino that you are, and inspiring other girls to be the same also. Yun
Mhm,
po.
alright. Wow, ang galing. Talagang, you're, ready ka na sa ano, sa pageant, 'di ba?
Thank you po.
Okay, next question. Ayun, so ano naman yung masasabi mo, regarding sa, you know, ayun nga, because of your features na, let us say, sa mga comment na, ano siya, she's not a Pinay beauty and, dapat nag-join na lang siya sa other ano, other pageant like sa international gano'n, despite of ano, joining the Maganda Filipinas since this pageant is owned by Filipino. O ano masasabi mo dun sa mga ano?
You know what, Sir Jay? We are already in a modern world where the Philippines is actually the melting pot of the different cultures from all over the world. Diba? Like,
Yes,
laganap na talaga ang mga half-half dito. And
correct.
even if half ka does not mean that you are not a Filipino, you're still Filipino. And I grew up here. And I grew up here in the first place. And the culture that I was born into was very Filipino. And I'm very proud of my upbringing. And I'm very proud to say that I'm a very proud and empowered Filipina.
Correct, 'di ba? We should be proud to be Pinoy and Pinay beauty queen, 'di ba?
Yes, that's true, exactly.
All right, so next question. So since you are already aware of joining all the pageants, so I just want to know what is your advocacy in joining Magandang Filipinas?
Okay, so my advocacy is very close to my heart because I am a nurse by profession and my advocacy is actually health for all. I'm very fortunate to be exposed in an environment where my advocacy is actually stemmed from, which is health for all. Because I have all those experiences with people in the past and even in the present that made me realize how the healthcare system in our country is not really that progressing yet, because people still think that they could be discriminated, even if we have laws already that can provide them with health services. So, my advocacy is health for all, and what I'm doing in order to promote that is actually by educating people, health education. So, I actually have a series in my Facebook page and YouTube channel, which is called Magandang Kalusugan, and I am talking to different health personalities, just explaining and informing people about their options in health for them to be able to make better health decisions. So that is really my advocacy and my goal.
Wow, that's a great advocacy, and also this is relevant and relatable
That's true.
nowadays. Especially we are experiencing pandemic crisis,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
So education for health is the most important.
That's true.
Correct. So ayun nga, meron na naman tayong new virus, new variant
Ah,
ng virus.
mm-mm.
So I hope na matigil na tong ano na to, itong virus na to, 'di ba?
Totoo. Sana di
All
naman
right.
spread pa.
Correct. So, pertaining to the pandemic crisis, what would be your encouragement message to all our kababayan who are experiencing um, mental mental illness or anxiety and depressions, and as well as how will you also um, encourage us to get vaccinated?
Mm-mm. Okay. You know what? It's very hard. It's very difficult to stay positive, in spite of our situation right now, which is during the pandemic, because we are very limited as to what we can achieve, where we can go, who are the people who we can meet, who we can hug. But one thing that I could tell the Filipino people is that the mind is a very powerful thing. Isn't it amazing to know that we are just actually using approximately 10% of our mind? So it actually controls everything. So when the mental health is affected, when you feel lonely, when you feel sad, when you feel depressed, when you feel like you don't have a control over your life, it affects everything. Even if when you have a healthy body, physical body, when your mind is not in shape, then everything will deteriorate. Your physical body will slowly deteriorate. So it's very important that we do not only nourish our physical body, but we also nourish our mind, our mental health, because everything will follow. So for also, I would like to encourage everyone to get vaccinated. I know a lot of people are hesitating to get vaccinated because they think that they might, they might be still get infected with the COVID virus itself, which in fact it is actually true. You can still get infected when even if you have a vaccine already. But the catch here is that you will not have a severe situation with even when you have a vaccine already, you will not have a severe experience. You will only get mild symptoms, which is the goal really of the vaccination, is to lessen the mortality rate. So I encourage you all to get vaccinated because we really need at least 70% of the population to get vaccinated in order for us to attain herd immunity. And that's really the goal. To,
Correct.
yeah.
Exactly, ayan. So sa mga takot diyan magpa-vaccine, magpa-vaccine na kayo kasi, the vaccine is not, hindi naman siya purpose na ano talaga, ano ba tawag dun? Na, palalain yung ano, yung situation.
That's
But of
true.
course, parang ika nga nila it's better, ano tawag dun? Prevention is
It's
better than
always
ano,
better than cure.
oo,
Exactly.
yes,
Mm-mm.
mm. Gano'n naman talaga lagi. And, may mga ano naman, lahat naman kasi ng, mga gamot or vaccines may mga side effects or adverse effect, 'di ba?
True, that's
So, we
true.
should oo, dapat malaman natin 'yan na normal lang 'yan. Let us say, mabakunahan ka today or any kind of vaccine, kahit hindi man siya COVID vaccine, ayun, meron talagang adverse effect or isa na dun yung parang lalagnatin ka, mga gano'n,
True.
magkakasipon, oo, normal lang yun. Pero siguro after a day or 2 days, babalik sa normal yung ano mo.
Kasi
Kasi
before, I will add lang po, no?
sure, sige.
Kasi before your body will develop antibodies,
Mm,
magkakaroon ka talaga ng side effects. Like for example, magda-down kasi yung immune system mo during that first 2 weeks at least. That's the
mm,
time that your body are actually rallying all its white
mm,
blood cells and all its antibodies to create and to prepare for a war. So after
mm,
nun, doon na sila present ng self nila para i-guard yung body. So it's
correct.
actually okay and it's actually fine pag bumaba yung immune system mo after you get vaccinated. Pag mag-side effects ka, it means na the vaccine is effective.
Exactly. So yun talagang pinaka-ano, magandang information na i-share natin sa ating mga viewers na hindi pa nagpapa-vaccine, oo. All right. So next question for you, dear. So if given a chance to crown as the first ever Filipina or as the first ever Magandang Filipinas 2021, what would be your first step towards achieving the mission and vision of Magandang Filipinas?
Yay. That's very interesting. You know, I haven't really thought about it yet, but one thing for sure is that I'm gonna focus on my advocacy because that's the reason why I joined in the first place, is
Mhm.
to gather and to have a platform that really gives me the opportunity to reach lots of people and lots of audience for them to be able to be knowledgeable about their health decisions and health services. So definitely that would be the first thing that I will do, is to maybe create or join into an organization that can promote healthcare.
Exactly. All right. Next question. What if what will you choose? What will you choose? Your career or crown?
Career or crown? You know what?
Mm,
I'm a very versatile person and I am known to be a multitasker. You know, I'm a nurse, but I'm also a
mm,
beauty queen. And I have a boyfriend currently. And that is not distracting me at all. Actually, that's
mm.
an inspiration to me. So I think I will choose both.
Wow. Great answer, dear, 'di ba? It's a matter of time management naman, 'di
That's
ba?
true.
Mm. So there's nothing to worry about it, and there's no problem at all, 'di ba? As long as you know how to manage your time.
That's true.
Exactly. All right, so let's move on. Let's have a break muna. Let's greet our viewers, or let's read the comments and questions from our viewers. All right. Okay, let's have our first viewer from Brandon Siratan. Good morning, Jay and Dean.
Hello,
Yeah.
Sir Brandon.
Good morning, Brandon. Actually, Sir Brandon is one of my regular viewers here in Pageant Trend, and he's all the way from Trinidad and Tobago.
Hi,
Yeah.
hello po.
Thank you so much for watching, and also, um, he has a question. Is it okay to you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No
All
problem.
right. So let's have this. Brandon Serrata, no one can give us pure integrity. Knowing our truth is something we can and must learn to do on our own. The role of the soul guide is simply to put us in touch with our innate ability to sense the truth. What is something you learn to do on your own rather than be taught?
Mm. You know what? Actually, independence is something that I've learned on my own. Because, as you know, I moved here in Baguio alone to study in college, and it's very hard. I get homesick every night. I would cry. I remember I would cry just every night, thinking and just missing my family. But with those years of independence and experience, that actually taught me to be resilient to whatever struggles that may come in me that may come. I am prepared for it because I consider myself as someone who have survived a lot. You know, I grew up without a father, and
Mhm.
my mom is actually an OFW, and I was supported financially by my brother, half brother in Australia. So I can really say that I have survived a lot during my 22 years of existence, and I can say that I'm prepared for whatever that's ahead of me, and that's something that I have learned on my own, and I'm very proud of those learnings.
Wow. Thank you so much, dear. So you're really living independently, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. What's the best thing about living independently?
What's the best thing about living independently? Um, Maybe you have the luxury to manage your time
Mhm.
because you have control over your time, and I cannot really say now you can go out anytime if you want to. I
Mhm.
mean, you have that. You can afford that possibility to go out anytime you want to. But for me, I am responsible because I am accountable to my actions because I am alone. So I need to be yung doble dapat yung responsibilidad na
Mhm.
binibigay ko sa sarili ko. Kasi you are alone eh. You do not have the luxury of guidance from your family. Kasi iba, pag kasama mo sila eh, like physically,
Correct.
may magsasaway sa'yo pag mali yung ginagawa mo, or may
Mhm.
magtuturo sa'yo, or you can just know, when you got home from work or from school, there's already food there na nakahain para sa'yo. If you
Mhm.
are alone, you have to prepare everything for yourself. So, yeah, may mga pros and cons of being independent din talaga. But I am thankful na I am surviving the life of being an independent woman because I know that I am empowered then.
Yes, that's the most important thing is about being an empowered woman and of course,
That's
empowered
true.
man. Oo, 'di ba? So dapat malakas yung loob mo, 'di ba?
Tama yan.
And of course, when it comes to decision making, dapat strong din yung ano mo, 'di ba? All right. So ako kasi I lived also independently.
Ay, totoo po.
Since when I was in college, I do nagbo-board lang ako tapos nung right after my graduation, so nag-work ako here from Manila and then nag-board din ulit. So I live alone talaga. Pero okay lang, naintindihan ko naman kasi it's part of, kailangan talaga hindi ka maging dependent sa parents mo, 'di ba?
That's true.
Mm.
Ano po yung binalik ang tanong. Ano po yung mga
Sige.
biggest struggle para sa inyo, yung living independently?
Ayun, siyempre, sa umpisa pa lang, 'di ba, ang hirap talaga mag-decide sa sarili mo.
Mm-mm.
Oo. Lalo na 'pag ano, let us say, ayun, pagdating sa budgeting, mahirap talaga yan. Kaya ikaw talagang mag-manage doon. So, you need to have an effective budgeting. So, kailangan mag-list ka ng mga priorities mo like this. So, iwas muna sa mga luho. Ayun. So, unahin yung yung needs rather than wants.
True.
Ayun.
It's very
Yun
true.
yun yung pinaka the most important of living independently, 'di ba? Ayun, so prioritize your needs rather than wants.
Oh,
Oo. Kasi yung wants nandiyan lang naman yan eh. Eh kung needs naman, 'di ba? Tapos wala ka nang makain tapos sige, you will buy yung mga gusto mong gadgets or gusto ko ano mo ng cellphone. So ano mo na yung cellphone kung wala ka namang makain, 'di ba? So ano pa din, prioritize, learn to prioritize. Yun yung pinaka natutunan ko. Yun. All right. Sige. Let's move on to our next question from our viewer. Ayun, kanina pa sila naghihintay. Okay, from AJJM. How can you change the world to make it a better place?
Wow. You know what? Changing the world isn't really something that you can do individually, like you are alone. It's something that you can do collectively. So what I'm gonna do is to rally people for my advocacy, because I think that we really need to prioritize health, especially during this pandemic, because everything will follow after that. So step by step lang, one step at a time. Maybe I can help by promoting my advocacy. Kasi if you teach a person about something that will empower them to make better decisions, then that person could also share it to somebody. Parang domino effect siya. So
Correct.
maybe that's the way that I can change the world, by using this platform that's been given to me.
Wow. Very well said, dear.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much, AJJM, for your question. And of course, he has a follow-up question for you. Yeah, nag-enjoy siya. Okay, another follow-up question from AJJM. How important is it for a model to look good at all times?
Wow. It's somewhat very important then for a model to look good at times, because we are not robots na you can be look good all the time, because you also have your bad days, bad hair days. You also can have breakouts, have pimples. But when you are at work and you model for something, you should always like present yourself in a presentable manner that is promoting the brand that you are modeling for. So yeah, it's important. It's important.
Correct. Important talaga siya kasi nga 'di ba, let us say you were promoting a particular product, let us say a beauty product, of course, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So how can you promote that beauty product if your face is not, it's not presentable or you don't have a pleasing personality? Ayun. So yung pagiging model naman kasi tawag doon, merong ano 'yan, merong categorize or category, 'di ba? Ayun. So kung let us say beauty sa beauty category, of course, one of the company are looking for, of course, syempre kailangan personality, pleasing personality, ayun. So kapag ano naman, kung let us say damit naman yung i-endorse mo, so basta hindi naman kailangan maganda or hindi maganda, yung tamang lang itsura, ayun, makakapag-encourage din sa mga consumers to buy those products and to convince, of course, 'di ba? Yun naman kasi talaga ang purpose ng company is, of course, to encourage their consumers to buy their products. And also plus points na lang din yung kumbaga yung pinaka frontliner is, of course, the model, 'di ba? Ayan. So dapat yung model din may attitude, 'di ba? May good attitude,
Good
hindi yung
attitude.
good attitude. Wag yung bad attitude, ayan. Okay, kaya minsan karamihan yung kinukuha ng mga companies, of course, yung mga well-known or mga tawag doon famous person, and of course yung mga influencer talaga kasi sila yung mas marami mga followers, 'di ba? Yun, doon sila nakakaano. Okay, so let's move on to our next question. Eto from Ray Simpal. Okay lang ba to? Kailan daw po yung coronation night ng Magandang Filipinas?
Oh my God,
Ano
I
lang,
can't
oo.
tell. Pero, they're gonna announce soon. Kasi we had a meeting yesterday. Tapos, napag-usapan na yung final venue, tas yung final dates. Stay tuned sa official pages ng Magandang Filipinas on Facebook and on Instagram.
Yes. Oh, yan. So, Ray Simpal, bawal muna kami mag-announce ng kung kailan coronation ng Magandang Filipinas. So, much better to follow their official Facebook page and also Instagram account for more updates about their, pageants, especially the announcement of their coronation night. Ayan. So, ayun. So, much better na makipag-participate na rin tayo sa kanilang voting, 'di ba?
True.
So kakatapos lang ng nila ng Filipiniana costume voting sa Facebook page nila or sa Instagram ba 'yon, yung
Sa
voting?
Instagram.
Oo. Ayun, meron silang next na na voting which is the headshots, 'di ba?
Yes po, ongoing pa din po siya. You
Oo,
can
ayan.
follow Magandang Filipinas Official on Instagram. Tapos, I am actually candidate number 28. So, scroll mo lang doon, tapos you heart react my official entry.
Correct. Ano 'yun, hindi ba siya included sa Facebook yung reactions, hindi 'no?
Hindi,
So,
Instagram
sa
lang.
Instagram lang talaga. Okay. So, ayan guys, don't forget to support Dean Dianne Balogal, candidate number 28. So, follow the Instagram account of Magandang Filipinas official and then hanapin niyo lang yung beautiful face ni
Yay. Thank you
Dean,
po.
diba? Okay, if you believe in her na siya ang magiging kauna-unahang Magandang Filipinas representative natin, yan. So, don't forget to vote for her sa Instagram ng Magandang Filipinas official. All right. So let's have this from Neil Brian M. Sumalino. Dean Diane Balogal Lucas, ang living Barbie doll ng Baguio City.
Hi, Neil! I miss you! Isa po siya sa mga admin sa Philippine Pageants.
Wow. Thank you so much for tuning in here at Pageant Trend. And of course, we have another question from our viewer, from Karen Romero. With everything that you have going on, how will you handle the responsibilities of the crown if you were selected?
Oh, you know, we live in a world where women are empowered to do a lot of things at the same time, especially me. I'm good at multitasking. And with proper discipline and hard work, I mean, I can do both at the same time. I just have to learn how to manage my time properly, which I'm doing great naman so far. I know that
Ayan.
I can handle all the responsibilities just well.
Correct. So, ikaw mo nga, it's a matter of, managing time or time management, di ba? Okay, thank you so much. And we have another question from our viewer, from Rose Yvonne. Give some ways you can spread love and positivity to those around you.
Wow, give some ways to spread love and positivity to those around you. You know what? Positivity is an attitude. And during this pandemic, it's actually hard to stay positive because of the negative things around us. Especially that we can't go outside to celebrate when we have winnings, when we have achieved something, when we have successes in life. Especially with our young people today, it's very hard because when you are actually growing, you need a relationship in your social group. You need to communicate even physically, but during this time of pandemic, it's actually hard to attain that relationship with your social group, with the outside world. But to stay positive is to look forward into the future and to think that someday this pandemic will end and we can finally hug each other. We can finally tell our stories face to face. We can remove our face shield. We can remove our face masks and be able to talk with each other and just to be with each other. It's very promising. And I think now we have naman na the vaccine and it's very soon. Malapit na. Trust lang.
Correct. Exactly. And also, we should always pray to
That's
God. Diba? That's the most powerful healing. Diba? All right. Thank you so much, Rose, for your question to Dean. Let's move on to, meron siyang Meron siyang follow-up question. Eto, this one. Follow-up question from Rose Yvonne. What area of the competition do you focus on when preparing?
Well, besides from the pastorela, I focus on the mind. Kasi talagang I have to be able to communicate what's in my mind effectively. Kasi even if I have these ideas, I have these wisdoms and knowledge, if I can't tell it to people the right way that can affect them, then I think it's useless. I need to be able to communicate properly the way that can affect people positively. I
Correct.
have to be relatable then. So that's what I'm really working on.
Exactly. Tama yan. You should be always relatable. Okay. Next tayo from Michael Pataksil at JV. How can you unite a divided nation?
How can I unite a divided nation? Maybe to have one goal. What's our goal as a country? Is to be able to have a nation that is united. In order for us to have a united nation, we have to have a goal. And our goal should be towards the health of the people and uniting people despite the differences, despite the race, ethnicity, differences in religion, differences in beliefs. We should be able to accept those differences and live through it. Because we always have differences from one another, and sometimes that's a conflict. But let's make that differences something that can unite us all, and we just have to respect each other. If we have respect, then we can unite as a nation.
Correct. We should respect each other's differences and accept, differences also, and as well as recognize each others that we are also a human being that has feelings, diba?
That's true.
So, ika nga, hashtag stop Asian, what do you call this? Asian hate ba yun? Oo, Asian hate. Oo, ayun. Yun kasi yung nangyayari ngayong sa mundo. Merong hate na nagagana, racism. All right. Thank you so much, Michael, for your question. Let's move on to next. Ayan, kay Rose Yvonne again. Is that okay to you? I think it's not related to political questions. So, sabi niya, if you had a chance to discuss social issue with world leaders, what social issue would it be? Let us say nasa United Nations ka. So, kaharap mo yung mga world leaders all over the world.
Definitely, sorry.
Sige,
Definitely,
okay.
it would be something about health. Because I am really all in for health. That we should prioritize health, especially during this pandemic. We have proven many times how important health is, but we haven't really learned from it. Because we have situations in the past, we have experiences in the past that are leading to health, that are affecting the economic state of the country because the people are not healthy. So when I am speaking with the world leaders, I would definitely tell them to focus more on health than anything. We should prioritize health more than anything. It's very vital.
Correct. So, health talaga ang pinaka-importante sa lahat. Kasi nga, di ba, ayun, lahat ng nangyayari sa mundo or dumadating is, of course, let us say, health crisis talaga, di ba? So, ever since siguro mga 1990s or 1960s or 1900 pa man yan, there's always a health crisis na nangyayari. Oo. Yung mga, if you can still remember, yung mga plague ba yun? Oo, yung crisis, yung hindi ko matandaan. Basta oo, yung mga gano'n, Spanish flu, yun. Yun talagang
ilang beses din tayo nagka-pandemic in the past.
Correct. And yung pinaka-worst talaga nun is, hindi ko ma-recall, basta may pinaka-worst nun. Oo, sa Europe nangyari. Oo. Tapos kumalat sa buong mundo.
Oo,
siguro
yung Black Plague siguro.
Oo, yun. So it takes a years also. I think 2 years or 3 years ata nun nangyari bago makahanap ng vaccine that And then ngayon siguro Ay, sobra. Ilang years na ba tayong
One and
pandemic?
a half na. But we're very fortunate
Oo,
na in the
oo.
span of just 1 year and a half, we already have a vaccine. We should take advantage of it to end this pandemic as soon as possible.
Yes, it's
Mm-mm.
because of the technology and science and technology that we have right now. Kasi before, ano kasi tawag doon, we don't have yet the technology na gagamitin. So kumbaga,
That's true.
ano lang, siguro ano lang, himala or magpaldasal lang tayo. Kung ano magiging solve or vaccine man sa ano na yun, sa plug na yun.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so maswerte pa din tayo ngayon kasi meron
Totoo.
ng vaccine.
Mm-mm.
And of course, ang gagawin na lang natin is magpa-vaccine na guys, 'di ba?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so let's move on to our next question from Karen Romero again. What does it mean to be a modern woman?
What does it mean to be a modern woman? A modern woman is an empowered woman, a woman who can speak her mind and be able to influence other about the causes that she has, and also to affect the people around her with all the positivities and with all the causes that she has. And if it could have an effect to the people that would promote and for the betterment of the country, that would be really amazing. And that, I think that's the most meaningful meaning of being a modern woman, is to be an empowered woman.
Who is the best example of a modern woman for you?
For me, a modern woman, I think would be, I would to
Sige
the
na.
pageantry world, Pia
Let's see.
Verstappen, because I really admire her
Mhm.
with all her causes and still being able to stand as a beauty queen despite all her causes. Talagang super inspiring. Very empowered siya.
Exactly. And hindi naman talaga as of today, nagsusupport pa din siya sa sa mga
Totoo,
causes
kahit
niya.
hindi na siya title holder ngayon, talagang super active siya sa mga causes niya. And that's one thing that I aspire to be in the future.
Exactly. Follow-up question for you. What would be the legacy you will anong tawag doon? Anong legacy yung may iwan mo as the first ever, let us say, as the first ever Magandang Filipinas crowned or
To be the
queen?
first, yes po, to be the first ever Magandang Filipinas is such an honor because this is the inaugural Magandang Filipinas and you're part of the history. And one legacy that I think I could leave is that if I could affect the government to create policies in health that
Mhm.
are very like what can you say like policies that could really guide people and that could really help people to prevent bullying, discriminations, and all. I think
Mhm.
that would be the best legacy that I could leave. Is if the government could already have policies and laws that would promote prevention.
Wow, nice.
Mm.
Okay. Thank you so much, dear. And merong comment si Neil Brian Sumalino. Grabe ang kuda, koronahan na yan.
Thank you, Neil.
And also we have comment from Brandon Seratan. Independence is such a brave trait. Good job, sweetie.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you
Sometimes it's
so much.
scary, di ba? To be independent, di ba, Mars? It's scary to be
Exactly.
independent. But it takes
Mm-mm.
courage and bravery to be able to survive.
Correct. Hindi lang basta-basta sabihin na, ano na lang, sige, I will live alone na lang, 'di ba? Siyempre
Mm-mm.
kailangan mo din ng ng tapang. Kasi
Totoo.
hindi lang naman sa pagiging independent wala ka ng challenges na haharapin, 'di
Mm-mm.
ba? So we should dapat maging matapang ka sa challenge na haharapin mo
True.
sa pagiging independent na tao, 'di ba? Okay, thank you so much, Brandon Seratan, for your compliments. I think it's a compliment for you, dear. Okay, let's have Norman Despi, hari ng Pilipinas, Las Piñas City, super beautiful Miss Dianne Balogal.
Hello
Yeah,
po, Sir Norman. Thank you so much. Shout out po sa HNP Las Piñas City.
yeah. So Norman Despi is one of the candidates of Hari ng Pilipinas 2021.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hello
So
po.
later on after this our interview, I will be interviewing him.
Ay,
Mm-mm.
Yes, I will be watching too.
Thank you so much for tuning in, Mr. Norman. And also we have comment from Jerome Peralta. The eloquence is what do you call this? Lit?
Lit. Lit,
Lit.
yeah. Thank
Oh.
you, Mom Jerome.
All right. So let's have a follow-up question from Brandon Seratan. Ability to sense your truth. How do you learn to sense your truth?
How do I learn to sense my truth? You know, truth is subjective. And if it's true to myself, and if I don't put other people down, then I mean, that's my truth. Also, other people could have their truth. If it doesn't affect people in a negative way, then I think it's okay to have your truth be shared to other people as well.
Exactly. Okay, thank you so much. Let's have this from Arnett Limsa. Good luck, Dean.
Thank you po, Mom Arnett.
All right. So another question from Michael Pataksil at JV. How different would the world be if women were to rule the world?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Kasi women are known to be passionate, compassionate, and if the women were to rule the world, then we could have policies that are more focused on the feelings of the people. In fact, if also more importance on the growth of the people, growth of our children, education, health, because women are very motherly. So maybe the world would be very parang nahiheli siya. Kasi women are really known to be compassionate, and our world would be less harsh, maybe, if I can say that, if I don't offend anyone.
At saka yung ano ba tawag doon? Yung qualities kasi ng being a woman is of course they are very sensitive when it comes to, you know. So siguro if we have the woman to rule the world, we could have, you know, sabi nga ni Catriona Gray, amazing, di ba? Oo, yeah, we can have an amazing world and of course, siguro lahat ng mga policies, ayun, masusunod din with, you know, with the heart. Di ba?
Totoo yan. Kasi mga policies ng pag-women kasi focus talaga sa ano,
Oo.
parang mother talaga siya. Na yung policies niya focus sa growth ng, parang anak niya kasi yung nation pag ganon.
Oo. Exactly. Okay, so thank you so much, Michael, for your question. Let's have, ayan, cheering from Olivia Miller. Love,
Hi,
love,
hello, Mama
Dean.
Bill. Alubia.
Ano siya? Ano mo siya?
Ay, siya yung nag-color ng hair ko and treatment.
Ay, wow. Thank you so
Yes.
much. Kaya pala super
Shoutout
beautiful.
to Olivia Salon, guys, sa malapit sa Prime Hotel. Tama ba? Oh, dito sa Baguio City.
All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, Miss Olivia Miller. Let's have this. Okay, from Kelvin Paderes. What is that? What is the best advice you can give to our younger generation who are now experiencing this global crisis?
My best advice would be to never stop learning. You know, every day we can learn something new and we can be better because of it. We should never stop learning. Despite this global crisis, actually, we do have a lot of opportunities to read. And we should take advantage of this time to educate ourselves about global matters, even in our personal matters. We should be able to know ourselves more, embrace our flaws, and empower our strength more in order to present ourselves the way we want to be represented, and in order also to affect people even in your house alone, kahit na nasa bahay ka lang. Like, you can be good to your family, you can help your mother, you can help your parents, you can share your knowledge to other people, to the people around you, to your neighbors, and everyone. You can always have an impact, even kahit maliit lang yan, even in simple ways. You can always have a positive impact to the people around you.
Exactly. And of course, be optimistic all the time, 'di ba?
True. Mm-mm.
Mm. And always, and syempre hindi naman, wag natin kakalimutan na always pray. Na
Mm-mm.
God is always there for us, and it is
True.
part of the challenge talaga
Mm-mm.
to, para mas mapalapit tayo kay God. Kaya
Mm-mm.
ganun, 'di ba? All right. Thank you so much, Kelvin, for your question. Let's have another question. Ay, comment muna tayo. Ayan. Comment from Zar Anthony Goroza. So gorgeous. Um, he is one of the candidate of Hari ng Pilipinas, Dagupan City. Sending love,
Hello.
love, love.
Hello po, Sir Zar. Good luck po.
Mhm.
Thank you for
Thank you so
watching.
much. Thank you so much for tuning in. And of course, from Emmanuel Garcia. Hi, Miss Diane. Please give me a shout out to my family in Tarlac. Love, 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 love.
Hey, hello po sa Family Garcia. I hope you're doing well despite this pandemic. I hope you're staying warm and safe kahit na may bagyo tayo. Keep safe, everyone.
Thank you so much. And of course, eto, let's have this from Princess Belle Salmarine. If there were no rules in your life for one day and you could be outrageous, what would you do?
If there's no rule in my life for one day and I could be outrageous, I would travel the world.
Mhm.
Kasi I've been meaning to travel talaga. I've been meaning to know the different cultures of the different countries in our world. And I think that would be amazing. I haven't traveled yet. Nationally, I've only traveled locally. And if I
Mhm.
could be outrageous, I would travel the world. Paisa-isa.
Wow. Oh,
Iikutin ko talaga.
correct.
Mm-mm.
And you will travel, of course, to inspire others and to
Totoo.
influence.
Mm-mm. Kasi if you know the culture of that certain specific place, then you can relate and immerse yourself to that environment. I mean, you can affect even in simple ways.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
Okay, next tayo. Let's have from Arvin Salazar Funasar. Any plan to join Miss Philippines or someday?
Hi, Sir Arvin.
Mhm.
That's a possibility. I mean, we'll see what lies ahead. I'm very open. Nothing sets in stone yet. And I mean, there's a whole malayo pa. I'm just
Oo,
22 years old. There's still a lot of years ahead of me in my pageant
correct.
career. Yeah.
Ayan, focus muna sa sa recent
Magandang
pageant.
Filipinas muna.
Oh, yes. Magandang Filipinas. Of course, best talaga mag-gain ka muna ng more experience rather than mag-step up ka kaagad, 'di ba? Kasi
True.
parang parang it's just like putting some business, 'di ba? Lahat
Mm-mm.
naman ng nagbi-business, of course, they will start at the small business and then
Mm-mm.
lumalago ng lumalago. So much better na ano muna tayo, let's have gain more experience. Kasi
True.
through gaining more experience, of course, we will um, know what's our weakness and what's our weakness joining that particular pageant or joining that particular venture in life. Ayan. So much better na ganun muna tayo. And ayun, so much better
Mm-mm.
talaga. All right, thank you so much for your question, Arvin Salazar. And of course, let's have eto from Karen. Has the speed of technological advance taken away emotions?
No. I
Mhm.
mean, the advancement in the technology have actually advanced also our way of expressing our emotions. I mean, with the technology, you can express your emotions to anyone. With the social media, you can share your emotions and your opinions there. And I think that it doesn't take away emotion at all.
Exactly. Okay. Oh, andyan pa rin naman yung mga emotions, 'di ba? Hindi naman nawawala.
Mm-mm. True.
Okay, kumbaga ano lang, kumbaga nadagdagan lang yung emotions, 'di ba?
Mm-mm. Naiba lang yung way.
Oo, exactly. Ayan. So, wait lang, dear, kasi medyo naglobat yung laptop. Ayan,
Ay,
break muna
sure.
tayo
Okay
guys,
lang
ha?
po.
Oo, baka mawala tayo sa live streaming. So, dahil naka-live tayo, hindi talaga natin maiiwasan yung
Mm-mm.
ganitong situation
Mm-mm.
or uh, you know, hold on for a while, guys, ha? Ayan, so tune in muna kayo dyan. If you have some more questions to our, guest for tonight, you can write it down below, and then later on, we will be flashing it on our screen. And of course, political questions will not be entertained. Okay? Okay, let's have another question. Let's have eto kay Michael Pataksil again. Is online dating a good thing or a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing to found someone online that you love at all. I mean, especially during this pandemic, online dating is actually very rampant, and it gives people avenue to find someone despite without seeing them face to face. You can love. Love has no limits. So online dating can be a way. If online dating is the way for you to find that love, then go for it. It's not a bad
Exactly.
thing at all. Mm-mm.
Correct. And also it's part of the advantage or effects of having technological advance, 'di ba?
Mm-mm.
Online dating na tayo. Kahit nasa
True.
malayo ka pa, ayun, nagkakatuluyan din kayo. And ayun, marami na ding nagkakatuluyan through Facebook, 'di ba? So,
Mm-mm.
nagkakilala na sa Facebook, ayun, naging sila na forever, 'di
And I know
ba?
some success stories din
Mm.
ng mga online dating. Kaya I've really witnessed din how online dating is successful din.
Exactly, and I have also best friend na through
Mm.
online nakilala niya yung partner niya, yun
True.
nagpakasal na sila. So, wala naman siyang siguro good thing yon, and sa bad thing naman of course, ayun, talamak talaga yung yung ghosting and as well as scammer, 'di
Ay,
ba?
oh, yun lang.
Oo.
Yun
So,
lang.
wag kang papa-scam. Siguro
Mm-mm.
alam naman sa sarili mo or sa pintig ng puso mo na this person is true to
Mm-mm.
yourself. Oo,
Mm-mm.
hindi siya, wala siyang other intention or other bad intentions for you.
Mm-mm.
Ayun. Thank you so much, Michael, again for your question. Let's have another question. Ayan, so ilang ano ka na ba? Ilang taon ka na ba as a nurse? Working as a nurse?
2 years.
2 years. Okay, because this question is related for your, for your work. So from our viewer, from Brandon Seratan, no one can give us pure integrity. As a nurse, how important is integrity in your day job?
Thank you, Sir Brandon, for that wonderful question. Integrity is very important when working as a nurse because the patients trust you with their lives. You give them the care that they need and you give them the medicines that they have to take. And if you do not have the character worthy of trust, then it's definitely a bad thing. I think you have to maintain your integrity when working as a nurse for you to be able to gain the trust of your patients and for them to be healthy again.
Exactly. Have you watched the what do you call this? Series in Netflix, mga ganun, sa Good Doctor or ano, parang ganun. Napanood mo ba 'yon?
Good Doctor? Parang hindi. Pero I've watched several K-dramas na related sa doctor.
Oo,
And also
ayun.
Grey's Anatomy. Parang I've watched a few seasons din.
Ayun, magandang ano yun kasi marami ka talaga matututunan, no, 'di ba? Regarding sa profession mo as a doctor and also as a nurse, 'di ba?
Mm-mm.
Ayun. So, yun lang. All right, thank you so much. And we have comment from Princess Belle Salmorin. Ang pretty Ate Dean.
Hi, Princess! Thank
Oo.
you!
You're pretty also, Dean, and of course me. Char.
Oo naman!
Okay, let's have comment from Arvin Salazar Funasar. Sobrang ganda niya. Please tell her maraming Earthlings or Miss Earth fans ang bet siya sumali sa MPE someday. Good luck sa Magandang Filipinas. Main title na yan for sure. Support.
Wow.
100% support.
Thank you, Sir Arvin. That's very overwhelming. Thank you for your support.
And we have from Kathy Balogal. Best of luck, dear. Love lots. Love, 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 love. I think she's your sister.
Ay,
Hello,
she's my
dear.
mother.
Hi, mother. Sorry. Oo, masyado
Yeah,
kasing masyadong
she's very,
young looking si mother. Oo.
actually parang magkapatid lang kami. Hi, Ma!
Thank you so much for
She looks so young
watching,
compared to
mom.
me.
Oo nga, thank you so much for watching, tita. Ay, hindi kita nakilala. Ayun, no. Ano kasi parang magkaedad lang kayo. Kaya
Mm-mm.
nasabi ko, ay parang sister niya ata to.
Oo.
All right, so let's have another question from Rose Yvonne. If you are the answer, what is the question?
Ikaw na ba ang susunod? Ay, ikaw ba ang unang magandang Filipinas?
Yeah, so that's the best question ever, di ba? Okay, next question tayo. Kay Kelvin Paderes. Who is your celebrity crush?
Actually, he is not a celebrity, pero I admire Sandro Marcos.
Sandro Marcos. Ah,
Yeah, the son
parang
of
familiar
Bongbong
siya.
Marcos.
Ay, oo.
Oo,
Mashallah. Oo,
he
ang
is
gwapo
not a
niya.
celebrity.
Mm. Anak siya ng politician.
Oo.
Oo, diba? Oo, ang gwapo niya, oo,
Oo,
promise.
pogi.
Talagang kilig.
Tapos very intelligent. Kaya
Oo,
I
at
really admire him then.
siguro nakikita ko sa kanya mabait na bata 'yon, si Zandro, 'di
Mm-mm,
ba?
for sure.
Have you met him in person?
Hindi pa. Pero sana soon. Char. Char
Pag
lang.
pumunta siguro pag pumunta
Hi
siya
sa
sa
boyfriend
Baguio,
ko.
oo.
Sorry.
Oo, crush lang naman 'di ba? Walang masama
Crush
do'n.
lang naman.
Ika nga nila nung since high school, crush is paghanga only.
Mm-mm.
Pero minsan
Admiration.
oo, yes, pero minsan lumalala. Charot. Oo, gano'n. Okay, thank you so much for your question, Kelvin. And we have from Brandon Siratan again. I'm going to trust you to take my vaccine. So cute.
Hi. Hi. Thank you. Thank you. That may na-influence ako magpa-vaccine. I'm very grateful.
Yes. Thank you so much, Brandon. And also we have a question from Eileen Nadella Dagkuta. What, according to you, is the most important part of the beauty pageant?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Beauty pageants have evolved over time. Right now, beauty pageants does not only focus on the physical beauty, it focuses on the beauty of the mind of the candidates. And I think that the most important thing of the beauty pageants nowadays is the advocacy. But because it gives us the avenue to speak about something that we are very passionate about, something that we believe in. So that's something that's very important.
Correct. Correct ka dyan. Okay, let's have this comment from Arvin Salazar Funasar. Ang bata ni Mother, para magkapatid lang daw.
Totoo. She's very young looking. Kasi she had me then when she was still young. Kaya parang magkapatid lang kami ngayon.
Alright, so we have
Actually,
last...
Sir Jay, I'm sorry.
Sige, go.
When she was young, she really wanted to join the beauty pageants. So in a
Wow.
way, I am fulfilling her dreams for herself.
Wow. Bakit? What happened? Ba't hindi siya nag-pursue to join the pageant?
She had me.
Yun. So anyway, it's a great opportunity for you, di ba? To fulfill the dreams of your mother.
Mm-mm.
All right, thank you. Let's have last two questions tayo sa ating viewers. Okay, from Joe Smith, give one life experience that you learned a lesson and how will you apply it towards your journey to Magandang Filipinas 2021?
Mm. Maybe one experience that I had in the past was that we were actually affected by the super typhoon Yolanda. If last November 8th, I can still remember the day. It's November
Yes.
8th, 2013, and we were homeless for a while. And the lessons that I've learned there is to be resilient and to be really close with my family. Because during those times, we only have each other to rely on. So that's the lesson that I will apply to my journey in this Magandang Filipinas. Resilience, resourceful, and to be able to have a relationship with the people around me.
Exactly. And have the courage to keep fighting, di ba?
True, that's true. To never give up also. And to always believe in yourself. Kasi even if when we were homeless for a while, we got out of it. Like, step by step, paunti-unti bumabangon. And that's the most important thing. Kahit na, na ano ka, na fall down ka,
Oo.
nag-fail ka, sabi nga nila, I've read this somewhere, that if you're already in the rock bottom, there's no way than up. So you only have the opportunity to go up. So kung nasa dulo ka, yung patutunguhan mo pataas lang. So be excited when you're in the rock bottom. You have to really do the hard work to be able to step out from that situation and do something good about it.
Exactly. Okay, so next tayo. Last question from our viewer, from Arvin Salazar Funasar. Aside from Baguio City, for you, what is the greatest tourist attraction of our country?
Tourist attraction of our country? Ako. Char lang. Joke lang. Aside from Baguio City, I think Palawan. Kasi I haven't been there, but I have seen the pictures and I have heard from my close friends, from the people around me that have been there. It's really beautiful there. I think it's one of the most wonder places in the world.
Yes, the Eight
Like few
Wonders.
years back,
Oo.
few years
Oo.
back, it was awarded as one of the wonders of the world. And I would like to go there also.
Ayun. I've been there also. Ano ba tawag doon? Yung ano, yung kuweba? Nakalimutan ko na.
Underground river,
Oh
I
yeah, the
think.
underground river. Yes, I've been there also. It's very nice.
Underground
Oo.
river.
Very nice and ayun, nakaka-amaze yung mga ano, yung mga paniki nandun sa loob. Yung mga
Totoo.
yung mga stalactites, stalagmites, mga ganun. Ang ganda.
Mm.
And hindi talaga siya ano, as in nakakatakot sa sobrang dilim. Hindi kaya ng ano, ng cellphone na lights lang siya. Kailangan beam light
Ay,
talaga yung
totoo.
gamitin para ano, para
Ay, you've
ano,
been
para
there na,
makita
Sir
mo.
Jay.
Yes, I've been there. I guess it's
Aw.
2015 or 16. Oo. Ayun. It's really nice place talaga. Oo.
Mm-mm.
Talagang
Ay,
may
papaisip.
pagmamalaki siya all over the world. Mm. All right. So that was our last question from our viewers. So let's move on to our last part of this you know, interview session, which is the fast talk questions. All right. Are you ready, dear? Yeah.
Yes, I
So
am
this
ready. Fire away.
all right. So this question is what we call would you rather questions. Okay. So let's have this first question. Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
150 years into the future. I think 10 minutes into the future, because I will see the consequences of my decision. So I will have the opportunity to change it if the consequence is bad.
Wow. Okay, next tayo. Would you rather have telekinesis or the ability to move things in your mind or telepathy, the ability to read minds?
Telekinesis. Can you repeat the question?
Would you rather have telekinesis, the ability to move things with your mind, or telepathy, the ability to read minds?
Oh, interesting. Maybe the ability to read minds. So I know what's the intention of the people around me, the intention of their decisions and all.
All right. Next, would you rather team up with Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel?
Oh, I think Wonder Woman. Because crush ko si, yung actress na play nun, si Gal Gadot.
Oo, si Gal Gadot. He is Miss Universe Israel 2014, I guess. Oo.
True.
Ayun, sige, next question tayo. Would you rather be forced to sing along or dance to every single song you hear?
Sing along na lang kasi I'm not a dancer.
Correct.
But I can sing a little bit. Pero
Saka parang
hindi.
ang weird naman nun, 'di ba? Every
Oo,
song na maririnig mo sasayaw ka, 'di ba?
totoo. Kakatawa yun
Okay, next tayo. Would you rather find true love today or win the crown of Magandang Filipinas
You know
2021?
what? I think I've already found my true love with my current boyfriend. So,
Mhm.
Magandang Filipinas.
Perfect.
Mm.
Okay. Next, would you rather have another 10 years with your partner or ay wag na to, medyo SPG. Let's change our question. Okay. Would you rather have everyone you know be able to read your thoughts or for everyone you know to have access to your internet history?
Internet history. I think internet history na lang. Kasi
Mm-mm.
all the things that I've searched so far is actually related to beauty pageants, to my profession, or to something entertaining. So I think they would be entertained when they see my search history.
Wow. Okay. Next tayo. This one. Would you rather lose your sight or lose your memories?
Oh, I think I would rather lose my sight because I have pretty good memories in the past. Even the bad ones I have learned
Mm-mm.
from. So, yeah.
Okay, sige. Next, would you rather have universal respect or unlimited power?
Universal respect or unlimited power? I think universal respect. Because if you have universal respect, I think everything will follow.
Correct. And you can have power
True,
also,
you can have
diba?
power when you gain respect from other people.
Exactly. Okay, next. Would you rather give up air conditioning and heating for the rest of your life or give up the internet for the rest of your life?
Maybe give up the air conditioning and heating because in Baguio it's actually cool here. That's why I'm actually wearing like a coat. But internet connection, it's very vital to our existence today. I think everyone revolves. Everything I think revolves around internet today.
Exactly. Okay, next tayo. Would you rather buy 10 things you don't need every time you go shopping or always forget the one thing that you need when you go to the store?
um, the first one, 10 things that I don't need. Because in that way, I think I already bought the very important thing that I need.
Hmm.
It's good to have an extra rather than to do not have the one thing that you need.
Correct. Parang nakalimutan, 'di ba? Yung tipo nandun ka sa sa grocery store or nasa
Oo.
department store, tapos hindi mo pala nabili. Sabi ko, ano ba 'yung pagdadating mo sa bahay, ano ba 'yung yung kailangan ko nga palang bilhin,
Actually, that's
'di
very
ba?
me. Kasi palagi makakalimutin ako. Like, when I go out, tapos the very reason that I go out is actually to buy something, this very thing, tapos pag uwi ko, hindi ko siya dala. Yung ba ang dala ko? Doon ko
Correct.
lang
Kumbaga,
maaalala.
oo. Kasi ang nangyayari sa atin, nagiging impulse buying tayo, 'di ba? Kung ano lang nakita natin sa yun kukunin. So hindi na
Ang
yung
dami ng
pinaka-importante, oo. Hindi
true.
na mabibili yung purpose talaga, 'di ba?
That's true.
Alright, so next tayo. Would you rather vomit on your hero or have your hero vomit on you?
Have my hero vomit on me. I think I think kahit na vomit niya yun is still my hero. And I mean, kanina naman ko ako yung mag-vomit sa kanya.
Oo. Oo. Okay lang din yun, 'di ba, na i-vomit ka ng hero mo kasi,
Oo.
you
Ipag,
know, oo,
Ipagmamalaki
parang
ko yun, ay, nag-vomit yan sa akin.
oo, 'di ba? Okay, sige. Next, would you rather communicate only in emoji or never be able to text at all ever again?
Emojis. I think emojis are very can express anything that you want. We have a lot of emojis nowadays. I think I cannot do the second one, just to not text at
Mhm.
all, because I have to text my family. I mean, we're long distance, so I really need that type of communication.
Exactly. Okay, next. Would you rather lunch by the pool or on the beach?
By the beach. I love the beach. I grew up in our little town in Negros, around the beach actually. Malapit lang yung beach sa amin. So yun yung pinaka namimiss ko actually now that I'm here in Baguio.
Wow. Okay, next tayo. Would you rather work on an overtime shift with your annoying boss or spend full day with your mother-in-law?
Spend full day with my mother-in-law. Kasi,
Mm.
I don't know if I can share this, but I am very close to the mom of my boyfriend. We lost her last December
Mhm.
2020. And if there's one thing that I could do, was to choose between those questions, I would definitely spend time with her. Kahit, wag na lang one day, like kahit na whole year or 1 week, I definitely miss her and all her wisdom and guidance na sinishare sa akin. She's very supportive. I think she would be very proud pag nakikita niya ako ngayon. Kasi she always dreamed of me joining pageants finally. Kasi
Mhm.
last year, wala pa kaming mga ganaps. Ngayon pa lang. So, I really miss her and I would definitely spend time with her.
So sad story. Well, anyway, condolence to your to the family of your boyfriend.
Thank you po.
All right, so let's move on to our next question. Would you rather cuddle a koala or pal around with a panda?
Panda. I
Mm.
love panda. My boyfriend is actually like Baymax. He's healthy, and I really love hugging him. So definitely
Yes.
panda.
Huggable, di ba?
Huggable.
Okay, last question na tayo sa would you rather. Eto, would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early?
20 minutes early.
Correct. Para
20
para
minutes
walang
early.
para walang hassle, 'di ba?
Oo, hindi magandang attitude yung palaging late.
Correct.
Mm.
Exactly. Okay, so next tayo, this or that naman tayo. Mabilisan lang.
Mm.
Autumn or spring?
Beg your pardon?
Autumn or spring?
Autumn.
Beach or forest?
Beach.
Flowers, trees,
Flowers.
crystals, herbs,
Crystals.
green grass or autumn leaves,
Green grass.
night sky or bright blue sky,
Night sky.
sunrise or sunset,
Sunset.
cliffs or grassy hills,
Gracie Hills.
hiking or surfing,
Hiking.
hills or flats,
Hills.
skirts or pants,
Both.
neutrals or colors,
Colors.
sneakers or sandals,
Sandals.
sweatpants or leggings,
Sweatpants.
overdressed or underdressed,
Overdress.
leather jacket or jean jacket.
Jean jacket.
Okay, ito. Full coverage or natural?
Natural.
Foundation or BB cream?
BB cream.
Bright colors or neutrals?
Bright colors.
Liquid liner or pencil liner?
Liquid liner.
Blush or bronzer?
Blush.
Lipstick or lip gloss?
Lipstick.
Makeup brush or makeup sponge?
Makeup brush.
Shimmers or mattes?
Mats.
Pizza or pasta?
Pasta.
Cupcakes or cookies?
Cupcakes.
Ice cream or froyo?
Ice cream.
Filipino food or Chinese food?
Filipino food.
Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Savory or sweet?
Sweet.
Nutella or peanut butter?
Ay, Nutella. Nutella.
Breakfast or dinner?
Dinner.
Okay, let's have this one. Eyeliner or mascara?
Mascara.
Foundation or concealer?
Concealer.
Setting spray or setting powder?
Setting spray.
BB cream or tinted moisturizer?
Tinted moisturizer, maybe.
Okay, road trip or flying?
Flying.
Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Hotel or Airbnb?
Hotels.
Fancy restaurant or local food spots?
Local food spots.
Relaxing or exploring?
Both. Both.
Okay, countryside or city?
Countryside.
Have a plan or go with the flow?
Have a plan. Definitely.
All right, last question. Who is Dean Diane Balogal?
I am DIANNE Balogal, and I am going to be the first ever Magandang Filipina.
Yay! Thank you so much, dear.
Thank you, Sir Jay.
Yeah. So thank you so much for your time and also for your presence here at Pageant Trend. And we all know that you have a hectic schedule and you give us time for you to get to know more about you and also to your pageant journey. So I'm giving you the floor to promote yourself and as well as your Magandang Filipinas journey. All right,
Hey,
go
thank you
ahead.
very much. Thank you very much, sir, for this pleasure. I would like to invite everyone to follow Magandang Filipinas official on Instagram and also on Facebook to get updated on the updates for the pageant. It's very exciting. This is the first ever Magandang Filipinas. It's a national pageant, and we have a lot to show you. It's going to be a good show, and you have to watch out for it. Also for my social handles, I have an Instagram. It's DEAAANDI underscore underscore. You can follow me there to get updates about me. Also, I have a Facebook page at DIANNE Balogal and my personal account, DIANNE Balogal Lucas. I also have a YouTube channel. It's called Nurse Dean. It's where I am uploading all my Magandang Kalusugan series promoting health for all. And I hope you guys could still support me in my pageant journey. I mean, this is just the beginning, and everything ahead is exciting. And I promise you that I will do my best to make you all proud. And thank you for all the supporters and to all the people who are helping me during this journey. And thank you, Sir Jay, for this opportunity. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, dear. And of course, do you have anything to message or thanks to your, Magandang Filipinas journey, behind your Magandang Filipinas journey?
Yeah, it's been months since my Magandang Filipinas journey started. And I would like to thank most especially my glam team, all the people behind my back who are the backbone of the face that you see today. They're the very reason why I am presentable. My glam team, Kuya Miko, Kuya JV. Is it okay if I just
It's okay, no
call one
problem.
by one? At the
Sure.
Riza, Jal, Reyes Studio, and all the designers, Serbian and all. Moana San Diego who did my hair today. Thank you very much. And also every once in a while, my stylist. They are really the people who are helping me. There's a whole barangay behind me in this journey. And I am not just joining for myself, but for myself, but also for them. And also, I would like to thank all the organizers of Magandang Filipinas for always updating us about the pageant itself and also for doing the hard work to give us the good show. So, yun.
Ayan. How about, do you have any pageant, connection, pageant camp connection?
We do have a camp here in Baguio. It's La Reina
Mhm.
Camp, but we are
Oh,
under Kagandahang Flores.
ayan. Do you have any message to them?
Oh, thank you. Especially to Tito Rogil for being so supportive of our journey. Very supportive po talaga sila. And I'm very thankful. I hope we can go to Manila soon to train with him, to train with KF.
All right. Thank you so much, dear. And of course, last message to your, co-candidates of Magandang Filipinas.
Ah, yes. So my co-candidates, I am very excited to meet all of you. I mean, we have meet each other virtually pa lang, and I can really say na they are really good ladies. Very ladies who are of good quality talaga. Masasabi ko lang, Sir Jay, talagang quality talagang mga girls ng Magandang Filipinas. And me, myself, I'm very excited to learn about them, their personalities, their attitudes, and also their pasarelas and walk. I mean, it's very interesting to have all these ladies helping them to make a good show. So all collectively, we are doing our best to give you guys a good show.
Wow. So it's really exciting talaga. So abangan natin ang Magandang Filipinas 2021
True.
first ever national pageant, which is the national director is of course si sino? Alam mo,
Miss
charot.
Eva.
Oh, yeah, si Miss Eva Patalinghog, of course.
Mm.
Our Binibining Pilipinas Grand International. Ayan. So, thank you so much, guys. And don't forget to, of course, follow the Instagram of Magandang Filipinas Official. And meron din silang Facebook page, Magandang Filipinas. Ayun, Magandang Filipinas. And of course, don't forget to support Dean Diane Balogal sa kanyang Magandang Filipinas journey. So, gagawin nyo lang, of course, follow her Instagram account, Dean Diane Balogal, and also meron siyang YouTube account. Ayan, i-subscribe nyo na siya so that you can have an update about her journey to Magandang Filipinas 2021 pageant. Ayan, so thank you so much guys for tuning in, and mabuhay everyone, and please take care of yourself always.
Thank you
Ayan.
guys for
Thank you
watching.
guys for watching, and of course, see you in a bit. Meron pa akong guest, yon, si Hari ng Pilipinas
Yes.
2021
Thank you, Sir
candidate, si Norman
Jay. Thank
Despi.
you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.